Hello, my name's TKelley. I'm back. I'm going to do another makeup tutorial tonight. I had done this one earlier and it was an epic fail. So I've readjusted what I'm going to do and we're going to try again because you just don't give up, you try again. This is a hint as to what I'm doing, sort of. First of all, I'm learning how to braid. So this is my first two at one time completed braids. I want to try a little bit more, but this is basic. This is going to be the part of a cuckoo clock that hangs down. So my face is going to be a clock. I have big eyes and it reminds me of those old cat cuckoo clocks where when the time goes, the eyes go. And so with the time change here in Ohio on Sunday, I thought this would be the perfect time to do a face of a clock. Again, I am not doing the one I did earlier because it did not work out. I do have some basic makeup on. I subbed for an hour today. And so this was approximately 6 hours ago. So this is my mascara. It was a super quick light coat, one coat, and I still have a little bit of my highlighter. You can see tiny bit of bronzer, lipstick. I've changed it up a couple times what color I wanted, but I'm going to start with my lips since they are bare. I'm going to use Color Street Throwback. It is a matte brown, which I love. It's perfect for fall. I am not a professional makeup artist. I am someone who is learning the basics. I've been using Color Street products now. Well, I've been a consultant for 6 years. But in the last years when they've released their cosmetics, what I love about the lipstick is one swipe, up, and over and done. You don't have to keep applying. You can see it's super pigmented color. Love it. It lasts. My faves are the matte finishes. That one's called Throwback. I will list all the products in the description. So if you want to see what I'm using, you can check that out. Like I said, I am a consultant with Color Street, so all those products I do benefit from, but I love them. They're clean. Even if I didn't benefit from them, I would still recommend them because of how amazing they are. This Fearless Bronzer Balm is my everyday go-to, as you can see. I use my fingers to do my cheeks. So I still have some on there, but I'm going to go a little heavier just because of more of like a costume makeup. Again, I love that I can apply it with my fingers and get like a really easy application. My daily makeup takes me about 5 to 10 minutes. It does not take me long to do my makeup for like an everyday. I don't wear a ton. I like that these are goof proof, if you will. I do a tiny bit on the inside of my nose. I'm not going to do a whole bunch of like face color. I did that earlier today. And when I had to go get it all off because it was a total fail, it was a lot of getting it all off. So I'm trying not to like irritate my skin and keep it nice and smooth and clean and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Next, I'm going to use my typical blush, which is the Diva, or excuse me, Bashful, which, let's see if you can see that glitter in there. Yeah, I love glitter. I use a typical brush blush. Again, don't use a whole lot on a regular basis, but I'm just layering on what I already had on. Just so I need some dimension. Okay, and then I am going to do the highlighter, which again is my favorite because it's sparkly. Well, it's not necessarily sparkly. It's a balm. You can see I use it every day too. The balms, the bronzer and the highlighter, I also use those, excuse me, on my for eyeshadow sometimes. Can't use the words here. But I love this on the little bit of glow that it gives you. And again, that I can just use my fingers and just get it done really fast. And then I can place them down there. Like I said, I a lot of times use it as eyeshadow. I'm not going to right now. I am going to go back to the bronzer, which I love for there's my brush, my liner brush. You can see the other side's like scalped because I use that with my liner brush to do my eyebrows. I don't do a whole lot with my eyebrows quite yet, other than just getting them waxed and shaped. And then I maintain them when I do my dermaplane. I do my dermaplaning myself. When I do that, I like clean them up a little bit and then occasionally go get them waxed. I just use this to fill in a little bit. You know, my natural hair color is blonde, not blue. And so I just kind of fill them in, just to get them a little bit more uniform, if you will. I do not do anything fancy with them. Okay, so I am just going to do, some like wood-like colors, for my eyes. Like a cuckoo, like when I think of cuckoo clocks, I do think of the cat one just because of the eyes remind me of my eyes. But I remember my grandparents having a cuckoo clock, and a lot of them were like that real wooden, old school antique, if you will, cuckoo clocks. So I'm going to do more of like the browns and whatnot. This is Mary Kay. This is one of my go-to shades from them. It was from a glitter palette. The two big ones came together. I forget the name of them, and this is in one of their cases, so it doesn't have the name on it. But I love the sparkle and the richness of it, and for fall, like these fall colors, I love how it looks. And here in a sec, you'll see the gold, which is my favorite part because of course it's extra glittery. So when I'm doing kind of that smoky eye or a darker eye, I just kind of throw stuff on there. I don't really do this whole like elaborate like layout. Again, not a professional. I have been watching videos to help learn my hooded eyes, because a lot of times I'll do really pretty eyes, and then when I take a picture, it looks like I don't even have anything on because it's hidden with kind of that hang down. With the same brush, I'm going to go in, since these are pressed powder loose eyeshadows, I dampen my brush because I like it to go on more like a cream, and it stays there and it doesn't fall all over my face. I'm using a compact because I can't see with my 40-year-old eyes. Turned 40 back in the spring, and I'm really struggling. So I'm using a compact because I can see. That would be like a whole nother thing if I tried to do this without being able to see. But I love this gold. It's so, so pretty. Might throw just a tiny bit there and a tiny bit there, which is whatever's left on my brush. Because then I'm going to take my blender brush. Make sure I don't have stuff in it from earlier. And then I just blend really well. So again, I don't spend a whole lot of time on this like mapped out of where things are supposed to be. I just kind of throw a bunch on there in the general areas where I want my darks, where I want my lights, and then I blend to get the look that I want. Okay. I'm going to leave that for now. Okay, then we're going to go into my NYX. This is what I like doing for cat eye. It is the NYX Professional Epic Ink Liner. It is what I use if I'm going to do an upper upper eye line. I don't do this on a daily basis. This is more like when I'm going out to do that thicker line above my top lash. That. And then kind of do my little bit of a cat eye, which I am definitely not a professional on. I do, as I do this, kind of let it dry because I have in the past. This one's actually pretty good. It dries really fast, so I don't have too many issues with it. But others, I have found that when I blink up, then it like kind of blurs a little bit, or it goes up higher than I want it. And then I feel like I end up with really thick because I'm trying to correct. I know they have, I want to try sometime those little like templates that you can get to help you get the right angles and stuff. I just always I just wing it. Not quite symmetrical, but close enough. Again, I'm going way thicker than I would for a normal basis because of it being more like costume makeup. Oopsies. I think we need a little bit more point and fill in over here. That one's out a lot further. That one's going too far out. I might let it go. Okay. I really like this eyeliner. I know I've said in my other videos, but I have really watery eyes, and I don't, like if I don't use stuff that's waterproof, my eyeliner does not last because my eyes water so bad. This is my Mary Kay eyeliner. I don't use a whole lot of it either. I'll show you what I normally do. That's probably like my everyday go-to, like if I'm gonna wear it, because like literally within an hour or two, it'll be gone because my eyes water so much. I am gonna do it a little more thick than normal. I do not do bottom mascara. Maybe with like doing these videos, I'll branch out and do some bottom mascara. I just never have because it really like is so, I don't know. It's like I have big eyes and they tend to like always be like big. And so you can even see with just the eyeliner when I accentuate my bottom lashes, it's like they are even bigger. So sometimes I don't add to that. Okay, so this is, see, I like this one. This one's, we might have to come back to it. So I showed you this base layer. It was literally like, it took me a minute to do. This is with the Triflex waterproof mascara. We also have a non-waterproof, which actually lasts really well for being a non-waterproof. But I do stick to the waterproof most of the time. So I'm going to add, even though I already have this layer on there, I'm going to start about halfway up just to add some more length and volume. In between layers, if you let them dry just a tad and start about halfway up, you can start to really get a fake lash look if that's what you're going for. Usually I do a one layer, which is what you saw a minute ago, for during the day, subbing role. When I have to go in somewhere, I usually do the 1 layer. So that's 1 layer. This is 2. Hopefully you can see with my lighting. I'm not re-dipping. I don't need to. What's really cool about this brush is it has long bristles, which are, great for separation, lifting, and then it has these little short ones that kind of hold some mascara there, and that is great for like a reservoir of extra and volumizing, like filling in, like you're like, oh man, I need some more there. I just do a simple rotate and I'm like, okay, I need some more right there. I'm gonna fill that in. I am not liking that cat eye on that side, so I might need to fix that. It's a little too thick all the way across. So we do kind of this like lift, wiggle, swoop. As I was posting my Halloween face makeup, which was a spider on my eye, that was what I did for Halloween. I had people like, oh, I can't wait to see what you do next year. And I'm like, next year, I'm really enjoying just experimenting, even if it's not like spectacular. I really enjoy trying something new. I'm an artist, but not on my face. So this is all new to me. I still might do a 3rd coat, but I'm going to let it sit for a minute. I'm going to go into a damp, Q-tip and see if I can just somewhat correct. Saw a really cool video the other day, and I don't know how much it actually works, but it was where you put on your eyeliner and then you just take your fingernail and you drag it. And it, in theory, it seems like it would work pretty good, but I haven't tried it yet. Maybe one of these days I'll do a demo of that. Let me go back, see if I can get a skinnier point on this side. It's a little better. Okay, we're gonna leave that alone for now. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make myself into a clock. I've messed around with this a little bit. So if I were going out, I would do my numbers reversed like this. But I'm not going to because I'm doing it for camera. So I have my camera set to where it'll appear right for you. But if I were going out, for example, the 1 would be here and then my 2 would be backwards. So I'm going to do it normal way and start with my 12 here, my 3, my 6, and my 9. And that is how you would look on a clock. So that's what I'm doing for camera. I am not going to use this one as I like have it pulled out. I'm not going to do that one. I am going to do brown, stick with like that kind of wood theme. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. I will say this is what I used earlier. It is called, it's LA Colors Eye Marker Brown. It did not say that it was waterproof. I had a hard time getting it off. So, is this it? Nope, that's not it. High impact metallic. No, that's a different one. I don't know. It did not say it was waterproof, and it is difficult to get off, but I'm still going to go with it. Do I want to use this one, or do I want to use a different color? I have this blue and I have a purple. I could use the blue and the purple together. But then that doesn't really go with my gold eyes. So we're just going to go with brown. Okay, here we go. I think I need to do this in the actual camera. So I'm going to get up close and personal with you. So I'm going to imagine my face as a circle. And so my 12 is going to be here. I'm going to bring in, earlier I did my numbers out here and it was too wide. So I'm going to bring them in, do my 12, 3, 6, 9. So it's more of like an ovalish. So here we go. Here we go. Ready or not, right? Again, I always try to either support my hand or rest it on myself for balance. Trying to get centered. And I'm trying not to block the camera. Okay. Not bad. Okay. It's not as dark or condensed as I want. I did use a lot of it earlier. So I'm going to wipe off the tip, make sure that let's shake it up a little bit. I got these at our Dollar Tree just because I'm using them more for trying things out. Okay, so we're gonna have a 3 over here. So I'm gonna imagine, let's see here. Let's actually do the 6 next. Oh, that tickles. Tickle my chin. Okay. And I'm going to thicken up some of them to begin with. Oh, that one really tickles. Okay. So we got our center here. So now our center is here. So I'm going to do them kind of like here on the balls of my cheek. That wet texture is making my chin itch. Okay. 6. So now we have 3 over here. So we're going to go, oops, oopsies. Okay, we're going to just go right about here, and then I'll center my other one. Again, I will get them kind of how I want. I'm just trying to make them uniform in size and get that diamond shape, if you will, if it were a circle. I was going to do all the numbers, but I don't know if I will. 7, 8, 9, 10. Maybe, we'll see. The only reason I cannot contemplate it is because I didn't want I wanted my arrow or my hands of the clock to go to 2 a.m. because that's when the official time changes. I don't like that. See, look how it like stays already. Okay, I'll straighten that up here in a sec. Okay, so I'm gonna make these a little brighter. I want them kind of thick and noticeable. Okay. I love how my face is. I'm like tightening my skin. Trying to make them more like thick, almost like bubble letterish, but not bubble letterish. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is the one that tickles. We're going to do the 9 now. Ooh, got something going on there. It's okay. realized after my first demo to have water and Q-tips handy, right? I'll probably add anyways to these, like, not necessarily shadows, but maybe some color around them so they're not so plain. Okay, I'll have to fix that. Not too worried about it. Sometimes the brush on here is like really controlled, and then other times not so much. Okay, I'm trying to decide if I want to do the other numbers, because the 1 would be here, which I could do. 2, 1, 2. I don't know. I think I might just leave it. You see, this does not budge. Look at it. Oh, there it's going a little bit. That marker stuff is like legit. I like went to get it off earlier and I was going to sub and I was like, oh no. Oh no. Okay. So there we got our main numbers. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I want to do the in-between numbers because I could do like a little 10, a little 11, a little 1, a little 2, but I don't think I like that. So we're just going to go as is. So I could do this direction. So we're going to do a circle on the end of my nose for the center of the clock. This is where it's going to be a little challenging because the arms have to be straight and the curve of the nose is very challenging, I have discovered over doing the last couple days. Or the last couple of faces. So I'm going to do my center here. Again, I use my hand to kind of guide me. Get a little bit, because I'm a perfectionist, I want that circle to be a little cleaner. Okay, so yeah, it gives me itchy nose and my nose will itch and then my eyes will water. Okay, so okay, that might be good enough. And then we are going to do the hands. So the hands are going to be the challenging part. I don't think it matters what time we put it at. 2 would be like here. Then that one would go up there. Does it matter? Okay, we'll do 2 a.m. because that's when it says it changes. Okay, so here's where it's going to be challenging. I'm going to do my arrow first. Let me make sure this is dry. I know it doesn't come off with rubbing, so okay. So we're going to do a little arrow. No, I'm not. I'm going to do my line first. Not too shabby on the first swipe. Okay, try and take my time. I tend to rush. The longer I stare to do this, like concentrate, look, you can see my eyes start to water. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. Okay. That I just messed up. Okay, so we're going to make this a little bit more pointed. Okay. And then see if that helped. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay, and then we're gonna do a line right down the middle. I found going up works best. So we're gonna go up. You can hear my son and husband outside cleaning the bathroom across the hall from my office. Not too shabby. All those years of doodling in class when I should have been doing other things is paying off for straight lines and circles. See, I knew I'd get somewhere, right? Okay. We're just gonna do a little arrow here. An arrow is one of my favorite symbols, not necessarily on a clock. I have one, if you've noticed, inside my finger, and that is for that, don't look back, you're not going that direction. It's one of my favorite quotes, and remind me to look to the future. Okay, I like it filled in, so we're gonna do that over here. And it'll correct that little mistake I made there. This is where years of being an actual artist, not a makeup artist, pays off. Because you learn when you make mistakes how to fix them. It's like, oh, closed arrow or open arrow. Okay, it's now a closed arrow. Okay. Brown isn't as harsh as I like. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use my NYX, which I don't usually use on my face because it is it is considered waterproof. But I think I'm going to use it for some shadows. Oopsies. This is why I could never do other people's faces, because I would want to use my spit. We're going to do some shadowing here. And then we're going to use that NYX Jumbo eye pencil. I used this when I did the, what is it called? The, when I did the comic book character. The only thing is I need this smaller. If you notice, my fingernails are wood grain because of the theme. I was going to do the wood grain on my face, but it ended up looking like I was going deer hunting instead. Looked like camouflage. So just a little bit of some dimension. Okay. We're gonna add maybe a little bit of shadows over here. Okay. man, does that tickle. Why does that part tickle? I really like the flow of this pen, even for my eyes. I love how it works. See if I can clean up this 9. It's a little rough. And up close and personal with you guys. I think the weirdest thing for me doing these is 9 years ago, I struggled with my skin so bad. I tried everything under the sun after having my son to get my skin clear. Like forever. And over the last few years, did a couple things that I just kind of stumbled upon. I'd spent years and lots of money on products and all this stuff to get my skin clear, and I stumbled upon it, a solution, and ever since my skin has been much better. Okay, so there's that. Okay. Do I look like a clock? Do I look like a cuckoo clock? Oh, geez. Too much time on my hands when it comes to what I think I want to do. Oh, that's really bright. Okay, let's back up a sec. That can work. That can work. That's going to be our highlight. So let's back up for a sec. I did not realize it was that bright, but that's going to work. Go back in and add some dark to that. Okay, so this is purple. I'm going to wipe a decent amount off that because it looked like a little bit went a long way. A little bit of purple there. Just trying to add some like highlights, add some dimension. It worked. Oh, tickle. Oh, goodness. See how like adds the highlight? I like that. Itching. Okay. Just adding a little bit just for, so it's not flat. Oopsies, too much. Dang it. See, I tried to go too fast. Just always try to go too fast. It's fine. It's fixable. There's always black. Crud. See? See? I'm going too fast. Slow your roll. Woosah, right? Oh my gosh, that tickles so bad. I guess it's not used to having a whole bunch of shit touching there. Oh, there's a little too much highlight. Okay. What else should I do? I was going to take some of this gold and then I'll finish up so I'm not on here taking your time watching me do like, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's try this. Let's try that. I could do a dot there, dot there, dot there, dot there. Should I do dots or should I just leave it? I just leave it. Just leave it? Okay. I think I might take a little bit of the, try and do that in here. I don't know, I think I'm trying to see stuff. This is an eyeliner. Gonna try to do and again, if I were going out, I wouldn't be doing this with eyeliner. I'm literally gonna be washing this off in like 10 minutes. But I want to try to show a little bit of that ombre effect, which is super popular right now, especially with the lipsticks. I did one the other day with red. Kind of give you that ombre effect on the lips. You could also even like fill in the corners a little bit more. If I had my other lipsticks laying here, I would use those to get the same effect. Again, for makeup or for picture purposes, doing this, but I would not do that on a regular basis. Oh, there it is. I was like, I lose a lid every single time I do one of these. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. If you have daylight savings time, this is a reminder from your local cuckoo clock, can't say it, to set your clocks back on Sunday, November 5th at 2 a.m. 2 a.m. Okay, do I need to put a little a.m. down here? Hope this was fun. Cuckoo, cuckoo. Didn't plan on doing that. Okay, have a great day.